Hey, good afternoon, everybody. I just haven't got to do one of these yet, so I figured it's about time, and it's important for off-grid homesteading. So, do kind of review of the generators that I've got since we've been out here, and what's seeming to work the best. We started off with this 1500 starting watt, 1200 running amp, a running watt generator, and that did great. It runs we probably could have got using this one and just had to be like restrictive of the power usage. It was great. It ran for on a just electronic and refrigerator load. It run for 12 hours on 2.5 gallons of gas. And then it hit dead winter, and we were still working on putting the wood burner in, and just one propane butter heater wasn't enough, and we wanted to be able to cook more stuff. So then we upgraded up to this one right here. Now this one right here is a beast. It's 650, it's 6,500 running in amps. I mean, this thing will power anything you fucking possibly need. I mean, but downfall is 7 gallons of gas gone in 12 hours on a 25% load. 7 hours on full 50% load. If you're running this thing to the max, 4 hours tops, you've blown through that. You've blown through that 7 gallons of gas. So it's all about perspective and what you need and what you're going for. Well, then I started doing a little bit of research, and I knew that I wanted to have dual fuel. I wanted it to be quiet. I wanted to have an inverter system in it. I wanted it to be push start, if needed, but pull start. So then I came up with one, and this Freeman dual fuel, it's starting amps with gasoline is 4,125, running amps 3,300. That's exactly what we need for everything that we do on a day-to-day basis, and then on even our everyday basis running at the max. We're getting 9 to 10 hours per fill, and the tank is only 1.8 gallons. I ran it off propane once. It ran on a 20-pound cylinder, which is usually about 15 pounds in there. Probably it ran for about 20 hours. And I think that night even we pushed it. I think we were running one of the electric heaters too to see how much it could run. But then this thing's really nice. Full hookup to the house or RV unit. Hook propane tank. You don't even have to do nothing. You just turn a knob to switch from one fuel to the other. I've changed the oil once because they're always recommended to change the oils after the first 20 to 50 hours of running. Super simple to change the oil, man. I'll show you that here in a second because I'm gonna add some oil here in a few minutes. Super quiet. I'll start at the end and you'll see how quiet it is. Easy choke, pull the thing out. Not like any of these other ones that and even starting with a pull chain, super easy to start with a pull chain. Easy to move. Changing the oil was super simple as well. Just the plugs inside there, using a flap in the case that you can drain it right out the bottom. I just dragged it over and put the oil pan to the side and set it on top of the oil pan, and it drained right down into it. I have to say, I am super impressed with these Freemans. I think they call it this particular one. I'm in love with. I would recommend them. I'd also recommend the Champion back there. That is a solid machine right there. And I can't say I wouldn't recommend this thing. It starts every time. It's just a beast. The kids and Sarah can't start it. But if you have a big job, and I'm gonna keep all three of these. I mean, like it's there's this stuff is it's a necessity out here. So we will we'll see how it all works out. I'll show you the quick oil fill. I mean, it's super easy. And we'll start her up. And that'll be my generator review on what we've had. Yeah, they made this like real simple. Like everything is right in here in this component right here. And you'll see that it's real easy. It's where you check and fill. And then that little plug back there is how you drain it. And there's a little flap in there in the case right below there. So you flap out and the oil just drains right down into your pan. I mean, everything in this thing is super simple. Spark plug's easy to get to. The air filter and everything is right up here, easy to get to. Or the air filter is back here. I mean, it can't. This thing is super nice. Add a little bit of oil if needed. Oh yeah, apparently you can connect two of these together. And they work in tandem. There's USB ports on the front or charging USB devices. I do oil change here in another week. It'll be on our first 100-hour oil change after the first one. As simple as that. have no idea what this clean power 3% THD means. We'll have to admit it's a lot quieter than any of the other generators. The champion here behind me is not very loud, but the fucking we'll fill this thing up with some gas. This filled it earlier, so it doesn't need that much. Great. Let's give this baby a start. Pretty quiet for a generator, and you're pretty close. Well, thank you everybody for enduring my review video. Hope it was not horrible. And thanks to all the community and family, from the Discord family to the actual family. Just want to thank everybody for watching and paying attention and for the support. Have a great day. Let's rock out this March strong.